This video provides over 20 examples of how we can extract the rhythmic structure of a line and substitute various notes to improve our phrasing and to provide an intuitive sense of what a two-bar phrase feels like. Okay, so here's an important note. I didn't get hung up on these trying to find the best notes to play. I'm just trying to internalize the rhythm and create a mental separation between the notes that Carter Arrington played and the rhythm he used to express those notes. I'm not making a huge project out of this practice exercise. I'm approaching this like get it done, knock it out fast, practice it a few days or maybe for a week and then forget about it. It doesn't have to be a semester-long research project. I'm going to play Carter's line before each variation so that we can really zoom in on that phrasing. And by playing Carter's line before each example, you'll see that I just plug and chug different notes into his rhythm. So let's do example 1. We already covered this variation in the first video, which is Dorian, but we'll repeat it here. Here's Carter's line. Okay, so here's the second variation where I end on the 11. Let's play Carter's line and then I'll play the variation. Here's Carter's line. Okay, variation number 4, we're looking at some altered dominant notes. Let's play Carter's line first. Here's Carter's line. Here's variation number 5, where we're going to play one note. That's going to be the flat 7 of the G7 chord. Here's Carter's line. Okay, variation number 6, we're going to use chromaticism. Let's play Carter's line first. Number 7, we're just going to put some bebop rules together. Let's play Carter's line first. Okay, variation number 8, we're just going to use another bebop rule that states that you can descend chromatically from the major third of the dominant chord to the 6th, and then we're just going to arpeggiate up a diminished triad. Here's Carter's line. Okay, variation number 9, we're going to use some whole tone ideas. We're going to try to get some angularity in our line, and we're going to use some tritones. Let's play Carter's line first. Variation number 10, we're just looking at some G7 diatonic triads. We know that it's going to be in the key of C because it's G7. So in the key of C, we're going up the 7 chord, 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, and 5 chord. Let's play Carter's line first. Variation number 11, we're going to stick mostly to chord tones. We're going to use some slides into the 3rd. So Carter's line first. Variation number 12 is entirely chord tones. Here's Carter's line first. Okay, variation number 13, we're just going to look at the pentatonic scale and use some half-step bends. Carter's line first. Okay, pentatonic. Okay, variation number 14, we're looking at some chords. It's a little trickier to play, so I'm going finger style. Still can't play it. Let's play Carter's line first. Variation number 15, we're just looking at chords again. This is very similar to the preceding example. Let's play Carter's line first. In variation 17, we're just going to look at the diminished scale in broken thirds, and then at the end we're going to play some diminished triads. Let's play Carter's line first. Variation 18, we're going to outline some diminished triads. Here's Carter's line first. For variation 19, we're just going to flip open to a random Aebersold book. I picked the Rhythm Changes book, and I flipped open to page 41, and we're going to use the last two measures of flat tire for ideas. Here's Carter's line first. Okay, the line inspired by the Aebersold book. Okay, variation number 20, we're going to look at a blues turnaround that's in G7. So we're just going to substitute or superimpose like B minor, E7, A minor, D7. Let's do Carter's line first. Blues turnaround. Variation number 21, we're going to play thirds on the G and B string, diatonic to G7. Okay, let's play Carter's line first. Thirds, harmonized on the G and B string. Okay, so variation number 22, just stealing some notes out of a public domain bebop patterns. You can find them in the David Baker How to Play Bebop books. This is example 58. We're looking at a minor 7 flat 5 to a G7 alt. Okay, I just flipped open to a random page out of that book. I'm just looking for random notes to plug into the rhythmic formula. Any bebop lick would work. Okay, Carter's line first. The minor 2/5 bebop lick. Okay, now I'm just going to do a couple random unplanned examples. Just going to see what comes out. I'm not going to think at all about my left hand. It can do whatever it wants to do. I'm only concerned with the rhythm. Let's go ahead and play Carter's line first so that we get the rhythm in our head. Okay, let's do minor pentatonic stuff. Let's do another random one, anything. Let's do Dorian. Okay, Mixolydian. Okay, some altered stuff. How about some pentatonic idea? Okay, so you get get the idea. You could just sit there and keep coming up with lines using Carter's rhythm for hours. And if you go down the rabbit hole, just come back to Carter's line, play it, and let that refresh new ideas. Some closing remarks. If you're into composition and writing your own music and you've got some writer's block, maybe you could dive into an exercise like this and inspire some new ideas. Just find a pretty cool line, dissect the rhythm, extract the rhythm out of it, plug in your own notes or maybe your own chords and see where it takes you.